Welcome to the channel. Producing content for over half of a decade. Hold on to your butts. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Brilliant.
Tells me you're brilliant.
It was brilliant.
Brilliant, yeah. Brilliant.
I just want to keep you brilliant.
I read all your research on nanotechnology. Really brilliant.
You're a brilliant conversationman. Trifle limited, but brilliant.
It's amazing. Leon, really brilliant.
That was brilliant.
And most paranoid delusions are intricate. This is brilliant. Brilliant.
Hello everyone! To start this video, I would like to give a moment to my favorite director of all time. John Carpenter is arguably the greatest filmmaker in the history of cinema, with movies like They Live, Big Trouble in Little China, Halloween, Christine, and of course, one of my favorites, The Thing. His amazing legacy was already marked into history decades ago, yet he kept going, and for that, thank you, John. And with that being said, let's talk about what very well could be my favorite of his. Escape from New York, released in 1981, and stars Kurt Russell, Lee Van Cleef, Isaac Hayes, Donald Pleasance, and more. It is a sci-fi action flick that shares a bleak, dystopian future where New York City has been declared a massive maximum security prison, and Manhattan Island has devolved into a lawless haven for criminals, after the crime rate in the United States rises by 400%. The story follows Snake Plissken, played by Russell, a rebel and a convict with no regard for authority. He also has an I don't give a f**k attitude that ultimately put him in a rough situation to begin with. After Air Force One is hijacked, and the President of the United States is forced to flee by way of escape pod, a group of hardened felons and unruly citizens of New York capture the country's leader. This all leads to a hostage situation, where Hawk, played by Cleef, is pressured into sending Snake into the city to rescue the Commander-in-Chief. In return, Plissken is offered his freedom. However, there is a big catch. A tiny charge is injected into Snake.
About the size of a pinhead. Just big enough to open up both your arteries.
Giving him a matter of hours to return the president before he meets his end. The only way Snake lives is by completing his mission, and having the charge neutralized by the prison's doctor. Pretty crazy, right? The intensity and thrilling nature of the movie kicks off almost immediately, and we are quickly introduced to characters that stick with Snake, at least for most of the film's runtime. The landscape of New York and the population within offers the audience a horrific atmosphere, and clearly illustrates a picture of a world absent of morality, or consideration for human life. The soundtrack and sound cues throughout the film are not only iconic, but are perfectly placed for a desired response from the audience, whether it be for a jump scare or an indicator to a major character's presence. The detailed plot, the awesome characters, the amazing action, and the tension that is built and spread out through each scene lay out an incredible action film, filled with close calls, great quotes, detailed sets, and an overall classic piece of cinema from beginning to end. And Escape from New York is absolutely brilliant. What did you think of Escape from New York? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And now you can follow me on X at @TheRealCyberDan. All of this is greatly appreciated, and as always, thanks for watching.